me, it felt like a Premier League game. It's probably the only time this season in the Champions League a team has kind of set up how Leverkusen set up. They had a low block. They were solid defensively, all that kind of stuff. They in the first, and I'm focusing on the first half in it. They did break on a couple of occasions, but let's be real. It was a chess match. It was a stalemate. It was a low-key affair. There was 2 shots on target in the first half, one apiece between both sides. Martinelli hitting the crossbar was the biggest talking point. It weren't really anything. Now, I was cool with that, and you can see my emotions change. That's like I said, we're accustomed to that in the Premier League. We've been accustomed to that many a time in the Premier League and in games this season in general. Second half is where I get pissed off because what he said with the players. Credit to Leverkusen. That whatever you lot did for the restart, that attacking phase was great. Everybody switched off apart from David Raya. David Raya's obviously made the save. We're the corner boys, so we have to appreciate when the next team scores from a corner. They did. Admittedly, I don't think we looked like, so that made it 1-0. Admittedly, for me, I don't feel like we looked like a team that was scoring. Obviously, we've won a penalty courtesy of Noni Madueke. Noni man of the match off the bat. Positive. Saka, I love you to bits. Stunk up the place today. Polar opposites. Noni Madueke. For me, I was just the fact that he's gone past his man and he tracked back to defend. I would say man of the match. And he put in a decent corner, I think I mentioned during the watch along. He's won the penalty. Kai stepped up against his old club, put the ball in the back of the net. There was an opportunity to, maybe get a second, maybe get one in the first 20 minutes of the second half. I'm sure we had a low-key affair. Didn't really see anything. Left-hand side, very frustrating. Don't really know what you're going to get with Martinelli. Gyökeres started well, but we all know his evident limitations, and he can be a bit anonymous. Saka was shit today. Love the guy to bits. Not agendaing. Love the guy. He was shit. Zubi, bit better in the second half. Crap. Eze, indifferent. Rice, I think you was quite good. Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, I think they had a big test against that young striker for Leverkusen, and I genuinely think he equipped himself quite well. I know he didn't score or assist, but he was involved in what led to the corner for their goal, but he did well. I'll be honest, man, we moved the ball too passive. We didn't go off script. Obviously, that's why I like Noni in moments like that, because you don't really know what he's going to do. He's gone off script, took on a man. Do I think it's a fortunate pen? First time round, I did think it was a pen. Looking at the replay, I'm like, I don't know. Hopefully Stan Kroenke's paid his P's and we've done what we've needed to do. We've become accustomed to games like that. A lot of what you lot were saying when we conceded and at half-time, we obviously know we're playing Leverkusen today, right? But if you were to isolate, get those comments and play word association, it's been said several times. We know our attack needs to be more fluid. It's the first time in Europe it ain't been. I don't think we're going to see that anytime soon, innit? We're in March. We've got what we've got. We don't have what we don't have. We're not doing what we don't do. We're doing what we do. Just keep it moving. Gaffer, I do think Timber tried to force the issue in the second half. He looks crackered. Saliba and Gabriel, it's not their best game, but I still think they were a level above. Raya, I can't ask anything more from you. Kai, I can't ask anything more from you. Noni, my man of the match. I allow the subs if I've missed out any names. 5 out of 10. I'll give everybody across the board generally 5 out of 10s in the first half. Second half is still 5s. But we did it again. I was getting a bit nervous because it looked like there was a lot of gaps. You lot kept hearing me say, Zubi, Rice, can they swap? We got out of jail. If that was a Premier League game, we would have got a point where we didn't deserve any. And Leverkusen probably deserve a bit more. Did well from set pieces. Obviously scored from theirs. Took up a lot of pressure. Couldn't tell you where Leverkusen are this season and what's going on in their season and all that kind of jazz. But some of you say that they're having a bit of an indifferent season. Going into this game, their manager mind games it because he was saying, Arsenal corners and that. Winners scored. Apparently there's pressure on their manager. There was reports in Germany that, he could be getting the cut and whatnot. He could be getting the cut. Done them proud. Done the Leverkusen fans proud. It's 1-1. It's all to play for in the second leg. Forget it now, innit? You know what you need to do better. Indifferent first half. Caught cold in the second. Here, either side of the half, some not positives, but some better moments. Got out of jail. You know what you need to do against Everton because it's going to be a similar kind of game off the ball. You know what you need to do in the second leg. And you damn well know what you need to do next week, Sunday. So count your blessings. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. Because they've gone from kickoff and won that corner. And you've not defended well enough. We're not scapegoating. Looking at it again, I think several players could have done well from a set piece. I admire what went on there from them lot. But yeah, man, it just weren't there, innit? We got out of jail. We stunk up the gaff, man. Kai, that's 2 goals in 2 games. Noni, it's an encouraging performance. So yeah, man, we did what needed to be done in that regards, man. What I'm trying to look at my notes. This can't be my notes. This cannot be my notes, bro. I don't even think I've missed out anything. I've been writing in this. Where is it? It don't matter, man. I've got too much pieces of writing everywhere. There's no. Is that it? Yeah, Nelly crossbar. First 25 minutes ain't really anything. At halftime, I think Leverkusen, are doing well. I would have described it as a chess match, a stalemate. Leverkusen obviously look good off the ball. I feel prior to Noni Madueke obviously coming on, like we was all down the left-hand side. There weren't really anything down the right. And when it was, Saka's receiving on the halfway line. Saka was crap. For me, it's time to go back to black. I love Saka. No agendas. Back to black boots now. All this pink stuff is ridiculous. We need to go back to basics. But again, we need to go off script. It's stale, it's slow, it's predictable, it's side to side. It's like we're as much as it's kind of naive and stupid to say, yeah, but like obviously football's about probabilities. Leverkusen have set up based on what they think certain individuals and certain behaviors collectively, we have us the same. And both teams worked on that. But there's also the element of why we love football in it, because it's unpredictable. And isolated to this game, Noni brought that unpredictability. Sometimes I think our players need to shoot and move the ball quicker and go off script and things like that. There's more to give. 5s and 6s across the board. But if you can't win, don't lose in it. We did that. I'm definitely not happy with the performance. Second half, the basics in terms of 5-yard passing, positions off the ball. And again, I like to be harsh on the performance. I'm not here to do the scapegoat and everyone's crap, everyone's this and that. Make no mistake. We got out of jail. It is what it is. We can all enjoy our dinners and hate watching peace. Yeah, man. But in terms of fluid football, all that kind of crap that we want to see, we're not going to see it at this moment in time. We know we want to see it. We have to see it, but we're in March. Cole Palmer has said, hold that. I'll hold the point. What's going on? See what happens when you talk too much? Shh. And maybe we don't win anything, but right now we got it all to play for. By all means, we don't win. Draw me out. But yeah, and big up my guy G, because he said I'm all for the banter, but we know Arsenal will come back. You tried to put the opposite into the universe by saying that, but yeah, man, it didn't bang, my guy. It didn't bang, my guy. You said it was going to be Andrick as well. I did at the beginning, innit? I don't know why, but it feels like me and you have crossed paths before, man. DJ, I don't get people sometimes. I don't get them either, man. Dude, I hate seeing Martinelli at this club nowadays. Ever since the Forest game with that one-on-one, I got tired of him. You're right, DG's had a half-decent half. Damn, this is a tough watch. DG, you don't get it. Everyone's either the goal or complete-ish. It's boring, bro. It's boring, bro. Like, it's boring. And by all means, when there's time to crash out. I know it's all echo chamber. Today, everything's crap and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Patient guys there, low blocking. But again, it's not as easy as I'm suggesting, but it's in the same way I look at Arsenal from corners. Why stop something that other teams can't deal with? Why why not play a lot? Obviously, if your manager wants to go forward and fling forward and do all those things, that's his business. But why not set up well off the ball and kind of kill us and have the deeper mid and low blocks? It'd be silly not to. That manager's clearly gone, oh, this works against them in the Prem. This isn't something just this year. This is last year and the season before. And I'm not the gaffer. I worked with Pep and all of the things and the credentials you've done. You've gone toe-to-toe with the best of them in the Prem and Europe. Ha, ha, ha. He ain't won the champs or the Prem. But if you're looking at football on an organic level, tactically, he's gone to war with Pep, with Klopp, with Carlo, with this one, and equipped himself well, right? So I don't have the answers, but you need to. Because low blocks, moving the ball quicker, creating chances and generating chances, these are things that need to be there and have needed to be here. So in isolation to where we are in March, get the job done. Really and truly, it's a low-key affair. Raya didn't have much to do. He made that big save. He's unfortunate not to concede, or to concede, apologies. We never worked their keeper enough for me. Big us up for he should be able, both keepers, it's quite unfortunate. Both of them should have a clean sheet. We've obviously put the ball in the back of net because of the penalty. It's not his fault. Football's decided in both ends. Could have defended better in that moment that led to the goal going in. Obviously, we could have created some chances. Fortunately, got a bit of luck with the pen. We got out of there, innit? We got out of there. So it's down to these boys to take the lessons and move forward. The tough away game. It was a tough away game, yeah. But we made it much more difficult for ourselves. Yeah, no, Saka was crap today, bro. Like, you lot have heard my thoughts. I love the guy. I'm never gonna scapegoat him. He was shit, bro. He was shit. Like a number of them. Like if there's, unfortunately, and I love these boys to bits, whether it's players like Saka, maybe Eze, Gyökeres, players that we kind of believe in their ability. Anderik should have been, Anderik, for what it's worth, has played a blinder because he could have been given 2 yellows. But whether it's players that we believe in, but their form's not there, players that divide opinion, players that we don't believe at the club, if there's one area that don't convince Arsenal fans, I'd say defense, we're convinced. We might nitpick, but we're convinced. Midfield, I think we're slightly less convinced than we are in defense, but you know, Rice, cool, Zubi, all right. Why don't Norgard get more games? We might not want to see Marino or Kai deployed in midfield, but there's uses for them. We might criticize Odegaard. We know what he can bring. Eze the same, but it's indifferent. Now, if you look at the attacking right now, granted, the Kais, the Ezes, a couple other men can play here, there, and everywhere. We spoke about this today. If there's one area or unit, if the team's 3 sub-teams, it's the attack, innit? It's the attack. If this was a 9-to-5, the attacking division is costing the team, is costing the organization peas, innit? And I can't really criticize them beyond the obvious because they never assembled themselves. In the same way I'm praising how we assemble defensive tactics, I mean the defensive players, I have to ask questions of what's going on here. We know that this attack needs some, I don't know the word, but it needs like, you could say rebuild, but rebuild ain't the right word. It needs a bit of a rebuild, man. Next season, pattern the attack. It's as simple as that. Pattern the attack. It's as simple as that. We miss Odegaard big time. We miss all of these players. All of these players are tools in the toolbox. But when he's here, we're going to be crying. People are going to start crying. Now Odegaard's missed. He's shit. Me personally, I think this game looked like a Trossard. Not that Trossard's been great. It looked like a Trossard-y kind of game in the first half for me. But he's been crap. None of these attackers, obviously I bet on Saka all the time. I believe in Eze. I think we can get more. I think Gyökeres is extremely limited, but we can get more of a tune out of him. And I think a lot of it has to do with the tactics and what's demanded and things of that ilk. But there's very few attackers you bet your hat on. They're all hot and cold. And if we want to go from being a good team to a great team, we need better attackers. And we need a system that facilitates over-performance in attack. Because there's times where certain systems, we might have, I'm exaggerating, but like Noni might not be a goal scorer. Gabriel Jesus said these men might not be goal scorers, but because of how our tactics, we're putting them in more goal scoring positions and they might generate more goals. So again, it's on the gaffer, it's on the players. But I'm going to ask you again, did you not know that when the last ball was kicked off last season? You definitely knew that in pre-season. You definitely knew that in August. And a lot of you, last 2 years, have sat there and told me we're saving ourselves for the second half of the season. Now, I'm not criticizing you lot because ignorance is bliss. I think that's extremely naive. But I'm saying for me, last season, it's written off. Pre-season, I know pre-season ain't a magical place where you go off and 2 weeks, everything from last season is fixed. But all right, cool. I'll give you to the 10-game mark because that's when I think the season kind of starts, people, from the 10-game mark in the Premier League. So from the 10-game mark, whenever that is, to December, I'm auditing the performance. When you do brilliant, all right, cool. When you do shaky and you get out there like today, all right, cool. You get to the turn of the year, I'm very harsh on it now. And whether we win, lose, or draw, because I think I've been patient. Fast forward to March, you're not going to see it all clicking together. You might see 1-2 players, purple patch, they're moving amazing. We've got what we've got. We don't have what we don't have. Think that, kick ourselves in, pinch ourselves for conceding and needing to do better. Be thankful to the big man upstairs that it's bad, but it could have been worse. We've got, I was about to say we got a point. It's 1-1. You know what you need to do at the Emirates, innit? You know what you need to do at the Emirates. So you're in the serious part of the Champions League now. But part that off because you know what you need to do against Everton. Football's a 90-minute game. And we didn't manage it. Neither did Leverkusen, really. But we didn't manage, neither team managed it in the way they could. And the second leg, I keep about to say second half. The second half will be a lot different. Second leg, apologies, be a lot different because now I'll have to do stuff. Jerome, you're on me. I see a couple super chats, man. I appreciate you lot with the super chats, but yeah. Let me go up. Where are they? Jerome, appreciate you, bro. Pick a chair from Secret Labs and tell me where to send it. Look at this guy. Appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, Noni changed the game. Saka was rubbish. Cheap pen is still a pen. I'm not gonna lie. That's the first time as I said, in real time, the angle, I thought it was a penalty. Watching the replay, it looked a bit. I'll have it though. Can't always win ugly. Trust. Noni to start next game. He's put himself in the shop window. Was a hell of a large bus parked all night. Yeah, but again, we come into the season 9 about that. And I know it's easier said than done, but the last 3 years, man, I've seen that, bro. My fault, OG. Big up the John. Big up the actual pagan fans that are actually funny with the banter, man. Like, I can't like. Absolute well, lad. Absolute well, lad. Sadiq, appreciate you. Madueke, my hero. Kai looked nervous, but I knew he would score 0-0 at the Emirates. Keep it moving. I'm not going to lie. The fact that the keeper went the same way, mad. Well, it was going great until Arsenal ruined my appetite, man. Oh, we move, man. We move. We can survive now, though, man. Still want to see Gyökeres and Havertz on at the same time. Hope so. Just focus on Everton, bro. It'd be nice to win beautiful. We've seen more winning ugly than, yeah. Yeah, that's great, man. You can say that about Gyökeres. Nobody called him the best striker in Europe. Don't be shameless. But at the same time, as I was backing that striker, you saw me going towards someone. That's amazing stuff. Do you know what's so funny about that? They both ended with 0 goals. Stop twerking for guys not involved with you. Right. They either play for your club. What club do you support? You know what? I should start demanding, yeah, that you pagan fans, you let us know the sets that you're repping. Because man are just coming in here and saying nonsense. End of the day, Gyökeres was holding a Maggie, jeans. He's free. He's going to be free to the next round of the champs, and he's focusing. We didn't lose. I do think he needed to come off a lot sooner than he did. Absolutely horrible. Miles, crap, bro. Shit, bro. But I have to relax a tiny piece, man. It's just the passiveness. It's the passiveness and the cheap giveaways. And like, if nothing changes, that we keep seeing the same things, bro. Like, if the same things keep happening, you're going to see the same results. I'm trying to get the stream ready for Real Madrid City, people. I just need to. Where did I put this? We'll be there. We'll be there regardless. People. It's 3 minutes until kickoff in that game. We'll definitely be there for that. We're very lucky to get a draw. I will be doing a watch along for such. This will take you over there, man. Appreciate the super chat. Good that we had this result. Now I'd rather take a win in the Carabao Cup final than a win today. This will prepare us. I hear you, my boy. But I think that's a case of 2 + 2 = 5. I don't feel that's relevant. A week's a long time in football. That might as well be a year in real life. Next week is next week. We need to do better. And we've been accustomed to probably seeing this too many times across the season, innit? So it is what it is, bro. Like, it is what it is. It needs to be better. Because if I'm honest, first real pressure Champions League game this season, you've done that. What do you mean, where did Martinelli try? Yes, Martinelli. What's so difficult to understand? He did try. He can frustrate me. He can be a deer in the headlights. He can be fucking shit. But one thing you can never do with Martinelli is accuse him of a lack of trying. He hit the crossbar. He's a constant threat. As much as he's pissing me off with his decision-making, he's a constant threat down the left. We're moving down the left-hand side more than the right. He's got Poku on a yellow card. What are we talking about? He can be predictable and no end product, but what does that's on one side. Where does it mean not trying? This is what I mean by, if we're going to get onto people, like I've got onto Saka just now, if we're going to get onto individuals, get onto them about the right things. Don't just start crashing out and saying bullshit. Or don't do it here. Like, that's it. I don't want to hear it. Draw man out for what they need to be drawn out for, but nobody can draw out Nelly for not trying. Like, it doesn't make sense. Fucking frustrating prick at times, but not trying. Martinelli, man of the match, you're smoking budge, bro. He's defo wizard. So yeah, man. Exactly, and that's cool. His decision making, I've said that. It's like man don't listen. I thought I was hard of hearing. I even got the mark. Bloody hell. My bro, I don't see, man. Arteta's assembled this attacking it. So Arteta, you need to make it work. You need to rise up some trophies. Today's frustrating. First time we've drawn in a hot minute, because a lot of the times when we've drawn, it's felt like a loss. But this is the first time we've genuinely drawn. Where's my remote? We've genuinely drawn, and it feels like we've gained a win, if that makes sense. Because I look at Wolves, because we were stupid. Wolves, Brentford. There's many a game. No, is it not on TV? It's on Amazon. Ain't this bad, bitch. This is annoying, man. What channel is Real Madrid Man City, people? This is annoying, bro. It's not. I can't see on Amazon. I see PSG Chelsea. TNT1. Okay, fair play. It's even better for me. We're gonna make sure all of that is starting at the time it needs to start. Where is the scoreline, man? Let me export that. You lot are seeing in real. Do you see the stuff I go through for you lot in real time? You're seeing things. We're even late for that, Stu. Real City. Let's call it that. Oh. There we go. Let's make sure kickoff is actually there as well. See the stuff I go through for you lot, people? Because I love you lot. I'm going over that. Bro, none of these players, bro. Like, I'll be real. Once you get to the Odegaard role and forward, I know Saka's form has been crap. I know Dalman's young and that. Bro, it's like none of them convince on a consistent basis. There's some, if you stay, it is what it is. If you go, do your thing in it. But yeah, people, I'm just conscious of time. Big up you lot for the super chats, for the support, for the highs, the lows. Reaction clips will be out, people. Obviously, I'm only one man. We need to go and do the Real Madrid City. The mods are lit, bro. Like, I've assembled the best moderators on YouTube. Obviously, we need to go and pattern up that live stream. So unfortunately, this needs to end now, people. But it's been amazing being here. If you want to watch Real Madrid versus City together, come join me. If not, see you lot when I see you lot. One love. Hey, you're just flexing my reason, like, we're all shit, bro. You're moving like that.